What's up, guys? BrownieBits here, and we are back in BrownieLand for a brand new episode. And as you can see, we got the 3 towers done. I went ahead and finished all of this up, and man, this looks fantastic. I love it. I love the height on it. I love the idea for the bridges. I think that's a great spot for them. It's not quite halfway. It's a little above halfway, in fact, but it looks perfect. So yeah, I want all 3 of these to have bridges between them, and I have a really good idea for one of these buildings in here, but that's going to be for another episode, another day. But today I wanted to kind of show you some of the plans that I started doing for this. I want several more skyscrapers, and I'm thinking we're going to have one like somewhere in this general vicinity, along the lines of like these here. In fact, we could add probably 2 more of these so that it kind of wraps all the way around, and then we have these back here. But we might keep this. We could do another skyscraper here, but we might keep this the way it sits, and put like some sort of park or something along those lines. But what I wanted to show you guys today is that we're basically using the same idea as a base, but they're going to be the bases of these here. And what I want to do is basically take this top half here and double it. So that's going to be these here. So basically you're going to have like cylinder, it's going to be this square base, then you're going to have cylinder, then it's going to be that square base again, and then another cylinder, and then that top part there. So I think that's going to do some really nice work for us today, and I want to do a couple of these. So these 3 here are going to be that way, and then this one is going to be more along the lines of this base part here. I think that's going to work. I don't know if we're going to take it up that high. I don't know how high I want to take it up because of how close it is to this building. But if we take it up, a fairly nice height, and then what I want to do is kind of like thin it out and then put some sort of topper on it. But the sun is going down, guys. It is time for me to figure out exactly what we want to do. So I will be right back. All right, guys, and welcome back. So I've gotten the blocks that I need, or at least most of them. We will see how well this holds up. I don't know. I wanted to start building some of this on camera because I wanted to show you kind of what I do to get this the way I want it. So basically what we have here is we're going to have 5 blocks in between everything. So we're going to have, 5 blocks up, and then we're going to have kind of the support feature right here. Ooh, actually, you know what? This is wrong. This is very wrong. It's fine. It's an easy fix. Nothing a quick, fix can't do, but we got it. But I wanted to show you kind of what the plan was for these. I want it to be similar to that as far as the circular part goes, the cylinder part. But this building is going to be a little different than what you see over there. And the main reason is because I don't want every single building to be exactly the same. I want them to have their own little like unique characteristics and everything like that will help provide some nice, differences in the overall design and architecture of everything, which is something that I really like about the different cities. Yes, we're using these blocks, but that was, that's going to eventually come up in the lore as far as, why are these blocks here and not anywhere else? Let's fill this last part in. We'll drop down here, gather up the blocks that were missed, which was 1. And then we'll do a quick fly up here. I think it's going to have a lot to do with these mountains here. These mountains are very, very important to this the whole story. So it is important to kind of specialize in that. So I think it's very, very clear that the world or these mountains are very important to at least this territory, due to the very historical nature of everything. So we've got this up, and then we're going to go 2 more because this is 3. We're going to go 2 more up, and that will be 5 blocks up. because we have our base here and then 5 blocks up, and then we're going to have the next base, which is going to be the floor of the ceiling above. And in fact, let's do this so that we can grab that block, because I don't like wasting blocks. I really don't. Okay. So we've had some nice conversations in the past, and I got a lot of feedback from the last talkie episode I did, which we had a fantastic episode talking about that, a fantastic discussion, and I really enjoyed that. So I wanted to thank you guys for all the support and that conversation that we had. It was so much fun because I got a lot of messages and a lot of comments on there that was just like, hey, I really enjoyed this, and it made me think a little bit differently than I normally would have, which is, I mean, that's the whole point of it. Let's get these, because we put these here. So yeah, basically we're following this design all the way up, and it's going to look nice. I think what might be cool is if we can build or bring in some different blocks to maybe one of these towers. But I think as a whole, I think these blocks are going to be the most important for this this build. So I don't think we're going to do a whole lot of changing as far as that's concerned. But, you know, it is what it is, and we'll do what we can. Okay, so basically this is the finish of this here level here. And now we just kind of start all over again. And we can actually go up 3 now, because if we shift, we can actually reach down 3 blocks. Unlike before where we couldn't, where it was just kind of a little bit down. Now we reach all the way down there. So 3 blocks is actually possible again, which is nice. That's fantastic. I love it. All right. Yeah, so this is coming along pretty darn nicely. I'm going to go ahead and kind of finish this build up, but I wanted to kind of talk a little bit and build a little bit on camera and kind of show you what I'm doing. But I'm going to go ahead and build this one. I think I'm going to only focus on this one in this episode, and then off camera I'm going to do the other 3 as far as this design goes. So that one there and that one there. That one we can focus on another episode for. Because I have a pretty fun idea for that one as well. So I think we can save that for another episode. Goodness gracious, that was a lag spike if I've ever seen one. But yeah, so give me a second, guys, and I will be right back with a more complete project. So yeah, I'll see you guys in just a little bit. All right, guys, and welcome back. Sorry, my microphone kind of slid away from my face there for a minute. We are finishing up on the 3rd and final tower. I went ahead and just built all of these off camera because time. Basically, I was in the groove. I was watching some YouTube, watching some Twitch, chatting with some friends, and I just, well, finished it, basically. Now, this building is going to be a little higher than those 2 over there just because of where it's sat on this ground level here. As you can see, it is 1 block higher. Well, I think it's actually technically 2, because this is sat down here, and there's a creeper over here. Oh, there's 2. Okay, so yeah. So basically, it's, you know, a couple blocks higher. 2 blocks higher. So that is going to make a little bit of a difference, but I don't think it really matters. I'm not going to change it. I think the height difference is going to be fine because of what I have planned for this specific building. Did I finish all it? I got it done. Okay, then. I will take that. I was not expecting to have it done, but apparently I got it done. Okay. So, yeah, we have quite a lot here. There's a lot going on. I'm going to do this and then this, because all of this is going to be slabbed over at some point. I don't think I'm going to do it on this video. I haven't recorded a lot. I should have. Absolutely should have. But it's all good. It's in the past now. Not too worried about it. This might be a short video, depends on how much I end up talking through this portion here. So in this area, I think we're going to do something kind of cool, and I want to use these 3 buildings here as the well, basically the purpose of the really cool thing. Oh man, I am so close. So these 3 buildings are the tallest over here. And obviously we have 3 towers and all that. I want one of them, and I want the tallest one, because we're going to add something on top of it to make it a little bit taller. But I want the tallest one to reflect another series I do on the channel that is in this world. Now, for those of you that don't know, I have this series, which is BrownieLand, in season 1. And then I have another series on the channel that's in this world that is called BrownieLand Styles. Now, this upcoming episode, I don't know who it's going to be yet. I have 2 videos recorded, so we will have to see. Basically, I'm going to hear back from one of the people, so I know when to post that specific video. But yeah, so basically, in that series, I bring content creators into the world, and we build in a style of their choice, in a build of their choice. So basically, I'm not doing a lot of work preparing as far as that goes. I've got all the resources that we could ever need for it, so I'm not too worried about that. But I think what's the purpose of it is not to basically build up. I mean, it's partially to build up the world. Like, obviously, we want to build up the world and make some really awesome places for everybody to kind of visit and explore and all that type of stuff. Of course, that's part of it. And it's really not intended for me to be lazy and not have to worry about doing anything. But what I really like about that series is we get kind of an insight into many different creators and how they do their builds, how they find their inspiration, what they do when they say, okay, so I'm going to build in this style. How do they translate the drive and the want to build in whatever style it is, whether it's like this type of style or whatnot, but whatever the style may be. And they've chosen what to do. Basically, what we do at that point is actually kind of get them to tell us like how they build, what they enjoy to do while they're building. And in fact, actually, this is too much. And then how they kind of go about planning out a build. And I think it's a really fun series because it kind of gives us a lot of different perspectives for a very simple, simple to a point, a very simple thing. So I love it. But one thing that we did do during one of the episodes for that, I don't remember what episode it was, like what number it was, but the title was Sunfire SG. And that was the episode where we actually built this starter house over here in this area. This starter house for the area, I should say. As we fly over here, let's land right here because we can get a good view of it. So we built that together. And as you can see, I've actually laid down several more of them because we're going to use that in it. But one thing that he does on his channel that I absolutely love, and it's from the Craftaway stuff and everything like that, but he has this thing called Suncorp. And Suncorp is basically his, like, evil genius, whatever the case may be. Basically, it's his little company that he has on Craftaway. And I wanted to kind of pay tribute to him for coming in, because in his intro, we actually had basically him talking about Suncorp, which I thought was excellent and clever and the like. I really enjoyed it. It was really cool. But what I wanted to do is actually build basically a headquarters for Suncorp. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, if we do 5 in the middle, I think that'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can actually just line it up like so. And then what I want to do is I want to use these as the support frames. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 6. Perfect. Okay. So I wanted to build kind of a headquarters for Suncorp in BrownieLand. And what better of a place to do it than this city here? I think that is going to be an excellent thing. And we'll do more as far as that goes in a later episode. Do I have? I do. Okay. So we're going to do this number and this number. This number. And this number. This. And then one more. As the sun begins to set on us. In fact, we can actually sleep. Right here is fine. It's good enough. Beautiful. All right. So we have this. And I think what's going to be perfect about it, let's go ahead and do this here. And in fact, what we could do even, yeah, let's do that. There we go. So we could do this here, and this here, and this here. And then we basically just kind of fill all these blocks in right here. So now we have almost a control tower, an office, whatever the case may be, whatever you want to call it. We have that up here. And I think we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, no. Well, that's fine. We can make it work. Most definitely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we do this number here and connect it up. Perfect. Sometimes I really enjoy building on camera. I think it's fun, and I think it gives you guys an idea of basically my process and everything like that. So I enjoy trying to do some clips of it here and there just to make some more, interesting stuff for you. So I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to leave this here the way it is, but I think what we'll do is kind of do something along these lines here. So now we have this 3 wide. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. And what we could even do, that's an interesting little thing that it's been doing. Actually, you know what? We should probably do this first. In that. just to give it like a little windowsill as well. Yeah, because these are going to be windows basically. Do that, and then basically go around and do this slab here. Yep. Okay. I like it. I like it. Nope, that's definitely not what I wanted to do. Looking good. Okay. So now we have this basically like this office building, or this office up here way at the very, very top. And I think that's going to be for our friend Sunfire SG. But that's kind of the idea of as far as what I wanted to do. Okay, then. I guess we'll just fly back up here. Yeah, that's an interesting little shape there. I think that's going to work very, very well for us. So I really like that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this this episode. Even though it's kind of a short one, but you know, every once in a while we need to have those. Keeps us honest. And then we'll do this 3. Yeah, so we're going to basically complete this whole thing around. This is going to take forever, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it and want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But guys, that's going to do it for me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.